before I invited you to see this movie, were you somewhat looking forward to see Sonic? Were you gonna see it anyway with a friend or something?
Probably not.
No? But you know what? The reason why I have been really meaning to see this movie for quite a while is because, well, you already know about the whole, how the original Sonic design was just ugly and horrible and terrible and just pure fucking nightmare fuel. And, you know, it got a lot of backlash online, and Paramount actually took the constructive criticism and they decided to make Sonic so much better, and he actually looks like Sonic. And this is one of those things where you just don't see every day, you know? Not a lot of studios take constructive criticism for their audience. And so,
I mean, like, I'm looking forward to it now because, like, Dr. Eggman is fucking Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, so, like, now, like, after I kind of found that out, I was like, I'm interested.
Yeah. But my main reason was originally I wasn't going to go see it if they kept that design. But because a studio took criticism, you know, obviously I want to support that, you know, because most of these big Hollywood studios are usually just dickheads nowadays and, like, just talk shit about their audience.
I heard it has a good audience score. I saw 97% audience.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, it's probably really good. Or it's probably really, like, entertaining.
No, like, I have a feeling that Paramount made it better, you know?
Yeah.
But you know what, though?
I've seen a Paramount movie in forever.
Me too. But it kind of does make you wonder a little bit if they didn't change the Sonic design.
Looked all shitty.
Yeah, like, it really makes you wonder if they did leave out the shittier design and how that would have turned out.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have at least, it could have easily turned out that it's so bad it's actually good, you know?
It could have been like they, I mean, like, I don't know, I kind of know the design. I know that the first design was really shitty. I
Yeah.
know that for sure. Like, the second one, I haven't really seen too much of it.
Oh, it's so much better.
Like, the only meme, like, I saw a meme that, like, somebody, like, stole his shoes. I don't know
Oh,
if you saw that one. Like, you know, like the poster boards up in the front.
I think so. You mean the one on Twitter?
Yeah, you saw that one? They stole his shoes?
Yeah.
That's just stupid. That's what the heck. It's like, oh, it's somebody stole his shoes.
No, he runs fast.
He does run fast, yeah.
But you know what, though? I should also, I should mention, too, that, I know that you, kind of didn't grow up with the video games, but, remember, there was a time when I was, a big fan of Sonic.
Yeah, I used to play in the Dreamcast a lot.
Yeah. I used to play on the GameCube a lot, too. I grew up with, you used to see me play the Sonic Adventure series all the time.
Yeah, no, yeah, I grew up with it. Like, I didn't play it. Like, I just watched you play it.
Yeah.
Stuff. Like, I played a little bit of it. And I was like, what's...
But, you kind of, like, didn't know how to play.
No, like, I mean, like, we're only, like, a few years apart.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I played it, like, a lot, actually. Like I had a GameCube.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, like, yeah. So, I mean, I still played it, and, like, I passed, like, a few games.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, like, I did grow up with it, but I didn't, like, play the Dreamcast version.
That's right.
But I used to collect, like, the trials and shit, so, yeah, I know, like, a few about it, and then, like, I played, like, the whole games.
Yeah, okay.
A lot, so, I mean, it's not like I didn't play it, but, like, probably not as much as
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah.
So, pretty much, both of us grew up with Sonic.
Yeah, like, I remember, like, when Sonic and Leech came out.
Yeah.
I still remember Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games.
I think, the last, Sonic game that I've ever played was Sonic Heroes. Or at least the one that I bought at full price and like thoroughly played. Sonic Heroes, which, goddamn, that game honestly sucked. It tried too hard to be, it should have just been Sonic Adventure 3. But anyways, no, you know what? I'm excited to see this movie. We grew up with Sonic. Yeah. And it's pretty cool how they finally, Paramount finally decided to make a live action version of Sonic. Okay, Theater 8. Sonic.
What's his name?
Oh, nothing like a Del Taco double cheeseburger and some fries.
Hey everybody, this is the Platinum Knight, and I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different. I'm gonna be doing a movie review in a live stream format, and I'm gonna be reviewing the Sonic the Hedgehog live action movie, and yeah, I hope this turns out very well. I'm currently using Dreams to stream this, and the reason why I pretty much have to, well, maybe not have to, I'm just trying it out right now. The reason why I'm not going to be doing a voiceover over a trailer is because I'm just tired of getting constantly copyright striked. Like every time I use trailer footage for a movie, I constantly have to file disputes, so that's why it's best to, like, for me to use gameplay footage, because it's safer and I hardly ever get copyright striked. So yeah, I'm going to be reviewing the Sonic movie. Me and my cousin actually, we actually saw it, like a week later, after it came out. And the reason why, we had to go see it a week later is because, you see, my cousin, he has a job where it's really, like, hard for him to, make a schedule or when he has a day off, so, you know, but once, he finally got a day off, then we decided to go see it. Yeah, so when he, finally got his day off, I believe we saw it around, Wednesday, I believe. And we got out of the theater, and I gotta say, guys, I really like this Sonic movie. It's pretty good. I had a good time watching it, and it's probably one of the best video game movies that has came out in a long time. Not really too much bad things to say, and I just, I mean, you guys gotta keep in mind, this is a kid's movie, so obviously you can't, like, expect anything Academy Award winning or anything like that. So, you know, just keep that in mind, that it is a kid's movie, and, you know, I will say, the humor and the jokes, not all of the jokes made me laugh, but most of it did, you know? If I had to say, how many or how often did I laugh at the jokes? I'd say probably maybe 70% of the time. Yeah, that sounds about right. There are jokes that you can tell that is most likely humor for kids. But you know what? Even for a kids movie, it still has some adult humor. Alright, I guess the next thing I should talk about is what were the best parts of the movie. Ben Schwartz, he actually did a really good job playing the voice of Sonic. I thought he sounded really good playing as him. And yeah, Ben Schwartz does a really good job.
What do you think you're doing?
I will say he's probably not the best voice of Sonic in my opinion. My favorite Sonic voice would have to be the one for the Sonic Adventure games, but that's kind of not fair to say because I grew up with those games, you know? I grew up with Ryan Drummond. Yeah. Ryan Drummond would have to be my favorite voice for Sonic. Yeah, I mean, he's just so iconic to me, you know? And I admit, I didn't exactly grow up with the Sonic Genesis games. I actually had to go back and play those after Sonic Adventure. If you saw my PS3 collection video, I actually showed you guys how I have the SEGA Genesis collection, and that's how I was able to play those. But yeah, Ryan Drummond would have to be my favorite voice for Sonic, but Ben Schwartz still did a really nice job. I bought him as Sonic. James Marsden, he did pretty good too. I mean, I like how a lot of people try to like make a conspiracy theory that this Sonic movie is actually a sequel to Hop because James Marsden was in that movie. So I can kind of see why people came up with that fun little movie theory. But probably the best part of the movie would have to be Jim Carrey. Oh my god, dude, Jim Carrey is hilarious in Sonic. But you know what? I do admit, though, when Jim Carrey was first announced as Dr. Robotnik, I admit, I kind of thought it was a weird casting choice, you know? I thought that it didn't really fit, and it just didn't seem like something that Jim Carrey would even, like, partake. So when he was first announced as Dr. Eggman, I'm all like, I don't know. I mean, that sounds a little bit too weird, you know? But then when I first saw the trailer, and yes, I'm talking about the original trailer, I actually bought him as Dr. Eggman, you know? That's when I realized, okay, well, even if this movie turns out sucking, at least Jim Carrey could take care of it, possibly. And he still turned out to be the best part about this movie, you know? And I gotta say, like, if you grew up with Jim Carrey in the 90s as much as I have. I mean, keep in mind, I was born in 1995, so by the time I was able to start watching and remembering movies, me and my family had most of his movies on VHS. So I grew up with Jim Carrey, you know? And this is classic 90s Jim Carrey we're talking about. And he did very well. But I didn't like how they would constantly call him Dr. Robotnik at first. I'm just so used to him being called Eggman, you know? But it actually makes sense the more that I think about it, because just to be realistic about it, I guess. And I guess Dr. Robotnik, that was his original name, and then Sonic eventually calls him Dr. Eggman because his machines look like eggs. And I thought that was an interesting choice, you know? So yeah, Jim Carrey is just hilarious as Dr. Eggman. And this really isn't a spoiler, but at the end of the movie, he does eventually end up looking more like Dr. Eggman. So that's good. I will say that there is some fart humor, I guess, that I didn't really find too funny. But like I said, though, I mean, there's jokes in here where you can tell that it's specifically for kids. But there's also evenly mature adult humor, too. So when it comes to the jokes, there's jokes for everybody, you know? But like I said before, at least 60% of the jokes, it did make me at least chuckle or laugh a little bit. And yeah, this is one of those movies that legitimately made me feel happy, and it made me have a smirk on my face throughout the whole movie. What else should I talk about? Everybody else did good. Oh, I forgot to talk about. I thought that Tika Sumter was also pretty good. But the thing is, though, I really wish that she was in this movie more, you know? I wish she had just a little bit of a bigger role. And not to mention, Tika is actually very gorgeous, too. I don't know. I just like her. I will say, and this is where I'm gonna have to get into some negatives. I will say that this movie, it does have its plot holes, you know? And when I say plot holes, like I said, I'm not going to spoil anything for this review. I'll talk about that later. But it does have its own fair share of plot holes, okay? There is this one plot hole, and once again, this was also shown in the trailer, so I don't think it's too bad. But that part where Sonic gets tranquilized, yeah, if Sonic did not get tranquilized there, this whole movie would not have happened. But even with its plot holes, it's still a good movie, you know? I mean, it's still a fun kids film that adults can also enjoy. And you know what? Okay, I'm going to have to address the biggest elephant in the room. And I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It is about the original design of Sonic. And you know what? When I first saw the original trailer, that was pretty bad, okay? I mean, that was just terrible. I mean, when I first saw it, I was just like, what the hell is this? He looks nothing like Sonic, and I guess he somewhat resembled a little bit of him, without his blue fur, I guess. But it's like, even then, it's like, come on, Paramount, you could have done better than this. But Sonic's original design was just awful. And you know what? I am so happy that Paramount decided to change it and take constructive criticism. And you know what? That's pretty much the main reason why I even bothered go seeing this film, is because they took the constructive criticism. Because Sonic's new look in this film looks way better than his original design. And a lot of people want to, like, try to see taking constructive criticism from the fans and changing it as a bad thing. And it's like, well, I mean, this movie is making like big box office records right now, especially for a video game movie. But I don't get it though. I don't understand, like, what is the problem with Paramount taking constructive criticism? They made the movie much better, and I would have taken this movie a lot less seriously if they would have kept that original design, you know? So yeah, I'm glad they changed it, and I'm so glad that they took the constructive criticism. That was just awesome. And because of that, then yeah, they deserve to be making all the money that it's currently making right now. I am giving Sonic the Hedgehog a 8 out of 10. I'm thinking of making a spoiler discussion after this video, so stay tuned for that. But for now, alright everybody, that's it for this movie review. And let me know if you guys enjoyed this live action style movie review. Like I said, I can't use trailers anymore because, you know, I could get copyright striked, and me using live stream footage is basically my safe zone. Alright everybody, peace out.
That was actually really good. Yeah, that was a pretty good movie. I think I actually like this more than Detective Pikachu. Yeah. It's probably one of the best video game movies by far.